of a conversation to have tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the show started. All right, guys. So on Friday, we did sit down. Lee and I were kind of live together. We were chit-chatting the entire time, sending messages back and forth while we were watching the release of Revelation. Tonight, we are going to sit with you guys and have a conversation about what we think about the gameplay as well as the release trailer. Let's see if any of us have caught anything that anybody else hasn't. I will be watching it live so that I can get that one-on-one. I am pretty sure that Aaliyah, Beige Bandit, as well as Griff is going to be joining us tonight. We all have things to say, so stay tuned. Let's have that conversation, all right? If there's anything you and Beige have actually read up and stuff like that on, we could definitely go over that. You know, touch base.
Yeah, there. One thing that he confirmed during the Max interview, I don't know if you guys have noticed. I already told you, Chaos, but they recasted Sephiroth.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's another person from Critical Role.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
which I thought that was cool.
Like, it's not the end of the world, but I think it's kind of shitty. I feel like if he knew what this meant to people, he wouldn't have done the first and second one and not the third one, kind of thing. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of a fuck you to the game, but you know.
What is he actively doing that he is so busy that he couldn't do this?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm buying the time restraint thing. I'm wondering if he like asked for more money or
he's not like, I know who he is, but I don't know him. Like, I watched him in Supergirl because he shows up in the Arrowverse as Supergirl's cousin, Superman, at first, and then they did Superman and Lois. I never watched Teen Wolf and all that shit, so I don't even know what the hell this dude's even doing, like, now? To be like...
I've been watching him since he was in Seventh Heaven in the 90s. A fake family TV show.
It doesn't even list him. It has him doing one thing that he's currently filming for called It Happened One Summer.
Wow.
And he's been Sephiroth for a while, it looks like. Remake, First Soldier, Reunion, and Rebirth, yeah.
It's not like the guy talks much, you know? Like, I feel like they could have got him in there to record a few lines, but, you know, I'm not going to hate on anybody involved in the project or not root them on to do the best thing they can, because then that means the project fails or isn't as good. So
I will say, I do like Travis's voice for it, but it kind of reminds me, instead of Sephiroth, my first thought was, it sounds like Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts 2, the leader of Organization 13. It sounds like him way more.
Beige, you caught on to that right away? Yes, you would, wouldn't you? Like, yes, you jumped out.
That dude has that voice. I was like, bruh, calm it down. There's ladies present. All right. Just remember, he's married to Laura Bailey. He's already taken.
Shall we get started, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play. We are going to start with the announcement trailer first. All right.
Here we go.
Long ago,
immediately
a shadow
as soon as it shows the universe.
upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will,
had me so hyped
a
up.
Star fell. A meteor called to bring ruin
Go ahead and
to
pause
all.
You see the picture I just sent you? Can you rewind back to where it's the first screenshot, the very first picture of the edge of the universe? I don't know how we got so far behind.
I like how you're like...
Right there, yeah.
Go ahead and start it and immediately pause it.
Yeah, like, it was already paused on it, wasn't it? Like right ahead of it. Okay.
So
where is what picture did you send?
I sent you a picture on Messenger.
Okay.
And I don't know if you can pull it up or not, but
give me a second.
Basically,
I'll pull it up off here.
Because this is what we saw in Rebirth, but the image will make it a little better to explain. It's the opposite. So for some reason, we're seeing this from a different perspective.
Maybe is it the other side of all these portals that Sephiroth is flipping back and forth between?
I don't know if it's from a different perspective or if it itself has changed due to the course of events. Because, like
True.
you said,
I'm
all the
pulling it up now. Let's take a look.
not time
Let's go
travel,
ahead and
I
bring
guess.
this down, ladies and gentlemen. Bring this
I took
down,
it more, instead of it necessarily being time travel, because at first I thought it was time travel as well, but then when we play through Rebirth, we start seeing it's less time travel and more like a multiverse scenario where each line has like a what if scenario, like what if this person lived and this person died instead.
Yeah, it's definitely a branched universe for sure. Yep, there it is.
And I'm sharing it over here on the stream or on the screen as well.
It's
so
flipped.
they can see. You want to flip it?
No, I'm saying like it's the picture is flipped vertically.
Oh, look, look right here.
Yeah.
So if you draw like a line straight down the middle, like from top to bottom, it's flipped on the y-axis.
But this looks like he's kind of falling though, because the edge of his blade's here.
Or he's standing there staring at it because Sephiroth has to farm more all the time.
Oh, you're right. The aura, yeah. But it is a flipped universe here.
You kind of got an echo. I don't know if anybody else hears it.
From an alternate timeline.
I don't know. I just noticed that it was different.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that's for no reason. I don't think anything is unintentional.
Oh, nothing that they're going to do when it comes to that is going to be unintentional.
Yeah. So I don't know, like I said, if this is from a different perspective, if this is from... I don't know. I have no idea. All right, you can continue on.
Oh no, I had to, because the reason why you guys are getting the echo is because we are sharing the entire
You shared a whole screen, didn't you?
Yeah. To show the picture.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
Fine.
I would have been able to explain it.
I didn't pick up on that. But I also don't even remember when I saw the first picture, so.
Are we good?
And this is Gina talking. Pause.
Oh,
okay.
He's holding Cloud.
So if you go back to the picture, like where it's showing Sephiroth and all the robes leading up to him, just probably back a second or two.
Go forward.
Yeah. Forward just a little bit right here.
It's definitely Cloud.
Yeah, no, that's Cloud. Absolutely, that's Cloud. How can you not tell that's Cloud? Like,
in one of the frames, you can see his blonde hair.
Look right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
that's Cloud. That's Cloud. That's definitely Cloud. Am I right in saying that?
Is it just me that's having bad signal?
What's going on?
I'm good.
Yeah, so right there, he's holding Cloud.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody noticed it. He actually is like has Cloud in his arms.
And he's also like, the way that the sun is setting behind him, I mean, it could just be like a cinematic shot, but that with the voiceover, it almost is portraying him like he's the hero in this situation right here.
Yeah, godlike, like angelic.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always wondered if they were going to go for some sort of Sephiroth redemption arc.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I first saw it. I was like, are they going to make him the good guy somehow?
Hey, tell me he doesn't look like he's got the White Ranger morpher right here.
Bro, I thought that. I was like, is he going to morph on us?
It's morphin' time. Anyways, Bay just been too quiet.
He's like, I can't wear a helmet. It'll mess up my hair.
Hey.
What?
I said, can't fight ain't cute.
A star fell.
He got the green eyes, Green Ranger, White Ranger.
To bring ruin to all. But our planet answered. awakening
First
mighty
weapon.
weapons to stand against the
Bro, I
celestial
seen the
threat.
weapons and I flipped out.
Now, hope endures in
Oh, you wanna
They're
pause it?
beautiful.
fight.
Yeah, I do. Those weapons. Let's go back.
So
the weapons.
I think they're
are
new ones.
Fucking gorgeous. Nah.
But like, it's also hard to say like this one's emerald and this one's diamond and this one's ruby because like we're coming from like PS1 to PS5.
So there's certain like you can tell like when the weapon that's actually attacking Junon. But so what they said in one of the interviews was that basically the main weapons are there's gonna be two things since it's completely open world, right? And we were thinking that it would withhold you or restrict you by how you land the airship, but that's obviously not it because you can parachute out anywhere.
You can parachute, yeah.
So the two ways that they're going to limit you basically is one, difficulty. If you go somewhere you're not supposed to go, you're going to get pretty much nerfed real quick. And the second way is you have to beat the weapons in a certain order, but that's the main weapons. So there's going to be like the baby weapons, I call, the weapons we've seen in Rebirth.
Yeah.
I think those
like
are
the one that's in the lake or whatever.
Weapons.
Yeah.
That you can fight along the way, or that you can conquer along the way. But you have to fight the other ones, the main ones, in a certain order, and that's the storyline progresses through your completion of beating the weapons. It's kind of what the interview implied.
Did anybody notice that one of the first things that they were saying was that they combined certain aspects that everybody loved from Remake and the fighting system that everybody loved from
they perfected it,
and they perfected it, and I'm like, hold on, like, are we getting a half-ass, like a new fighting system? Like, are we?
We'll get to that, but that was actually something that I was gonna bring up because you're going on this journey where you're playing Final Fantasy 7. You're gonna be playing 8. In the future, you're gonna be playing 10, 12, and 13. You're gonna start seeing.
He's not gonna play 9.
Well, I mentioned those specifically for a reason. You're gonna start seeing where they're gonna take ideas from those games. And it's going to show up in Revelation. I actually wrote a note about that, but we'll get to it when we get to the second video.
Now, the reason why I say that is because what if... Go ahead.
Not needing a sphere grid system.
Oh, God.
I like the sphere
That's
grid
what
system.
it is?
Oh, my God. That's our new level up. It's just all the sphere grids.
Okay. what if they say that like the minor weapons have like that's where we will unlock new abilities. That the minor weapons is where we will unlock new abilities. What if they introduce that?
Yeah, you'll probably get something along the way for beating those.
I would say all new materia or some component or a new weapon. I wouldn't say necessarily an ability though.
It might be an outfit since we can change their outfits on here now.
We're not gonna talk about that yet. We gotta wait till the second video.
Yeah. Right,
I'm waiting.
Y'all are crazy.
Back it up, maybe like one more second. Chaos.
One more second.
You just like take it back one more second. Yeah.
Here.
Right there. So I think we're looking at the edge. I mean, the northern crater.
Live stream. I thought.
Isn't that this is the tree. Remember the tree right here?
The stuff in the sky. That's supposed to be like the Aurora Borealis. Like she was saying, like that's the north side. But the thing coming up, I thought it was the live stream.
This right here. That.
Yes.
I thought it was crystallized crater around the entrance of the northern crater. I thought we're looking at a shot either at the very beginning or very end of the game.
Doesn't that lead to... Isn't that how they get into the live stream?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You see, it's the cold weather. It's right around that
Long
area.
story short.
Yeah. Oh,
I noticed
man.
Vincent wasn't there.
The first shot I went here. Everybody loved it, I'm sure.
Yes.
I thought the ship looked weird. I'm just saying, like...
I like the way, bro. I thought it was so dope.
Go forward like 1 second so that the whole ship is in frame.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, what the fuck is on the back there?
Okay, hold on.
Everything else structurally makes sense, but whatever those two rectangles on the back are weird to me. Everything else in the pattern,
rudders.
everything. Okay, but hear me out. Everything else on the ship is white and gold, and then you got this black and darker bronzish part on the back.
Maybe you just throw your chocobos in there so they can go on a ride.
Look. Okay, those things are clearly two things, okay? One, they are solar panels to power the actual vehicle, and they play as a dual role because they're solar panels. They actually allow for them to keep ice from forming on them because it's a plane. Okay, come on, think aerodynamically. Think aerodynamically.
That would make sense if it was on the top of the ship and not underneath it.
Leave me alone. It's the best I could do, okay? It's the best I could do. It's video game logic. Who argues with it, okay?
There we go. It's called video game logic.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
if you think creatively, my idea
makes
works.
all these fucking amazing ships, and then he makes this, and I'm just like, what the fuck, Sid? All right, you're good to go ahead.
Pause.
Everybody else jumps.
Yeah, and then Vincent just drops. He just does not care.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Where is he? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Where did he already jump? Hold on.
Yeah, he jumps after everybody else. It doesn't shock me at all that Yuffie jumps first.
Okay, why did I not notice Vincent just say fuck it? That's
if he doesn't land and do the superhero landing, I'm gonna be so mad.
There it is.
He's a dragoon.
Pause.
That's actually that dragon attack is actually a dragoon attack from Final Fantasy XIV.
All right.
I don't remember what it's called because I don't play Dragoon on 14, but I'm 90% sure that is one of the Dragoon's like powered up abilities.
You know who might know? Magic.
Sana
as well. I mean, we don't have to have that. I mean, but Magic might know. He might say something in the comments.
I'm trying not to bring up specific stuff like that when we talk about things, and other people are like bringing it up. I'm like, guys, wait, just wait. We'll jump on that later.
Yeah.
But
when I
saw that with the dragon like rotating over his lance, 100% that's a move.
I want to say this. While I didn't notice, for some reason, I didn't notice Vincent while I was watching it. I was very excited to see the ability, to play Sid. I was very, very excited for the ability to play Sid. And the dragon, because I don't know why, but the Japanese dragon touches my heart so much that I'm like, what is this? Like,
he's a dragoon.
This, I want to play this. Like, I want to.
Yeah.
This excited me. I'm sure you guys have been fans with Vincent, for the longest, but I don't know. I like his attitude, and Sid, this is what excited me.
Vincent was one of my biggest complaints about Rebirth was because in the original, you can actually get Vincent very, very early on.
Yeah.
And so when I got Rebirth, the first thing I did, like I bought it, and I was like, no spoilers, do we get to play as Vincent? No. And I was like, that pissed me off so bad. So I mean, I knew we were gonna get him eventually, but that was one of the reasons why Rebirth was not as great as it could have been.
Was there a new Final Fantasy coming out?
Yeah, you have to play Dwarves of Cerberus to understand why Vincent is the way that he is.
This is true. Unfortunately,
Sephiroth is my favorite character.
I feel like,
hold on, guys.
Griff, you said the furthest you got was Temple of the Ancients in the original. Beige, I don't know your familiarity or Chaos. I don't know how much you remember of the original, but I think it's really, really, really hard to encompass how much is actually going to be in this video game. Like, it's going to be so much. We got Rocket Town, we got Wutai, we got space, we got the sea, We got
the
hunt
sub
for the huge
going under.
materias.
Yep.
Yeah, we haven't seen. And so something I heard earlier, and this just really blows my mind. I should have mentioned it while we were talking about the Highwind. But they said we're going to get the Highwind within 5 hours of gameplay.
Yep. And you're going to be able to take it.
Damn.
You're going to be able to take it anywhere. It's not going to be like with the ship where you would have to go somewhere and dock. It's just, they're just going to hop off like they showed in that video right there.
Oh, my thing is how jam-packed is the beginning of this game going to be? Because when we left off, everybody's good, everybody's together. But Cloud, he's gone. He's done sucked into the live stream by the time we get there, and they have to break out. They go up for public execution. They almost kill him. They have to break out of there, and then that's when they get the Highwind. So you're telling me we're getting all of that within the first 5 hours of the game, or is there going to be a time jump, and some of that will be told to flashbacks?
Timeline jump somewhere. Because my thing is, with seeing Sephiroth holding Cloud, is he holding a conscious Cloud, or is he holding the Cloud that's passed out in the other timeline?
That's what I was just thinking. What if that Sephiroth we saw is another timeline, and he brings him back from the live stream? Because maybe Sephiroth needs Cloud to do something. I don't know. Yeah, I did not finish Rebirth, so I don't know what happened there. I will obviously have to do it before we get to spring. But my thought is, like you guys were saying, like we have to get him out, obviously. I'm thinking like part of the reason why they've established these multiple realities or timelines or however we're viewing it is to give them a lot more freedom. Like when we did the the scene where we saw Sephiroth kill Aerith, for a minute there, I thought they were gonna swerve, and I thought we were maybe gonna save her. And I think that's what they're gunning for, is to give you these moments where you think, but there's that little bit of doubt about maybe we don't know what's coming.
Yeah, and I think that comes into the 7 seconds till the end. What are you gonna do with it? Maybe enough time for you, Cloud, but what will you do with it? Because I think that it may come down to a choice. It may come down to Cloud actually having to say goodbye to these faux Aerith and Zaps that are kind of present in other worlds, and all that will have to be dismantled to take it back to the original. I'm a firm believer that this is kind of a sequel, right?
I took it as that too.
Maybe not in the traditional sense of a sequel, but I do believe like this is an omnipresent sort of Sephiroth versus Aerith, if you read some of the novels, like On a Way to a Smile, there's implications there of them having this internal battle in the live stream before Remake and Rebirth occurred. And I feel like this is kind of it's what happened as a result of those ongoing battles in the live stream.
Something I'm really wondering, because we do have Advent Children, and I loved it, and I'm just kind of wondering because I forget where, and I didn't even read the full article, but somebody was saying that they're leaving room for what they called additional content, and I'm just like, what if we got parts of Advent Children as like DLC episodes?
So here's my big question in all of this, and this has always kind of supported my sequel. Something has to change; it won't be the same sort of thought process. Is what's the point? If Advent Children still happens, what's the point in all of this, right? If Sephiroth is still out there, if Geostigma still kills millions of people, if they still have these epic ongoing battles, there was something in the press release and it said the end of this, forever taken conflict, right?
Yes.
So it like implicated that the conflict within itself would be taken care of. So I've always thought that if it still leads to Advent Children, there was no point in the remake, Rebirth, and Retrilogy, right?
That's true.
So
they would have to bring back Mega and actually leave the planet how he's actually supposed to be summoned, and not the way they did it in Dirge.
Right.
Because Dirge is like the last story plot from all of the Final Fantasy VIIs.
Yeah, it takes place right after Advent Children because they're still dealing with the rest of Geostigma still being on the planet.
And if you get the secret ending, you also see a certain somebody come back from the dead.
Yeah.
He ain't gone!
So what would everybody's thought be on Advent Children being playable in Revelation?
I would love it.
I would love it.
I need
that could be part of it.
I would love it.
As long as we get Tifa's alternate outfit, because her just running around in a crop top and a skirt for 3 fucking games is kind of weird.
Well, we'll get there.
I can't even wear the same shirt and pants for 2 days in a row.
Shall we keep
you
going?
gotta share your screen again. Yeah,
he is.
You gotta
I
share
already
your screen
did.
You gotta click it.
Oh, I can't. Let me back out.
But yeah, I did want to point out, like I said, Sid is clearly a dragoon, and that spear ability is some sort of like, I forget what it's called in 14. But I like it.
Dragoons?
You're gonna have to pull Aaliyah back in here, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right.
But I'm not a fan of dragoon. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just if I'm playing DPS, it's never been like my go-to. But I always think it's really cool when we see stuff like that, or like when they do it in Naruto, where like you see the energy of the attack around their weapon as they're attacking. I always love that visualization of it.
All right, there we go. Back in business.
All right.
She's in the mage outfit, and she says, "I'll make you proud." That was for Aerith.
You notice she did.
That's the black mage outfit, but yeah. They elaborate on it in the second video more. See, okay, that weapon right there, go back. So that right there, that right there, that's clearly Ruby. We can see that's Ruby, but the one that's walking on all 4 legs, I don't know what weapon that is. That one, whatever one is doing that one, ugly rhino. I'm wondering if that's the one that we saw in the reactor that was swimming.
It has the same orb.
And it has the same overall structure with like the feet, where maybe when it comes out of the water, instead of them being like a whale flippers, they're more feet so it can walk around. The rest of it looks exactly the same. Maybe that's Emerald.
What if because
maybe
this looks like the one that saved him, that saved what's her name when she was in the water? Remember?
Yeah.
Brought her back. Okay, so what if this is a GF?
No.
Yeah, it's a weapon. Because in this part, they're talking about weapons. Stop it. You're crap.
You can't have a weapon as a girlfriend, Chaos.
Yes, you can't have a weapon and a girlfriend. No girlfriends for you.
What if they're connected? What if they're connected?
Listen, you
saved her for a reason. Why would we kill her?
Who did you romance when you went to the Golden Saucer?
Chiquita. Oh.
Who?
Chiquita.
I don't remember.
You want to explain who Chiquita is? It's Tifa.
That's his lady.
That's my woman.
But who?
Tifa.
He fought hard to make sure he got the kiss on the first playthrough.
I got the kiss.
Yep.
I got the
I can't.
kiss.
I think I went with Tifa instead of Aerith because
Tifa.
It's so weird to me because like he's so awkward around Aerith, which totally makes sense when you look at it from a not invested point of view, because dudes will be super comfortable with their best friend and awkward around the girl that they like. So that part makes sense, but I'm just like, y'all have nothing in common. What is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you a Cloud and Aerith shipper?
God no, I'm a Cloud and Tifa shipper. That's what I'm saying though.
Okay.
Like,
it makes
no.
It made the implication there. I was very
no.
concerned.
Okay.
We're gonna have to
so
have a whole
like,
separate argument here.
My whole thing is like, yeah, I get it. He grew up with his best friend, blah blah blah, and I get that. But him and Aerith have nothing in common at all whatsoever. It's so awkward. Anyway, back to the weapons. See, it's a weapon.
So
not a girlfriend.
You can pause right there.
Oh, pause.
Pause. Well, it's a little late, but it's okay. I just didn't know if anybody else noticed. We have a Tifa-led party there. So I think we're starting very early with Tifa leading the party. Cloud is going to be gone.
Oh, hold up.
You see she's right there, yeah. It's Tifa leading.
Shit, look. And then
I don't
party's
picture
right here,
Tifa 1v1ing a fucking weapon going too well for her.
Wait, that was Tifa fighting the weapon that saved her. Why is she confronting the weapon that saved her?
Maybe because she's like, you saved me, maybe I can talk to it?
Yeah, maybe. And so the voice that's about to come up is the new Sephiroth voice. He already kind of started the line, but it's the only line of the new Sephiroth voice we really get.
We're backing up then. Let's come into it.
Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Was he holding a white materia?
He was like taunting Cloud with the white materia.
Is it white or is it empty?
It's like somewhere in between.
Because look at all the light.
As it was.
Yeah, look at all the light effects going on. I'm wondering if it's like partially empty.
Nah.
I think it's somewhere between empty and white. Like it's not the white materia and it's not the clear materia that we saw.
Kind of like how the black materia wasn't completely filled up at first either.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, because there's a white in the middle, but then so it's growing.
There's also white light all around it, so yeah.
It's growing. Maybe he tries to entice him by saying, "We can fix this. Look, you know, like look, it's growing. If you come with me, we can fix it."
Got some candy in my pocket.
No.
Come on, little girl.
I'm just saying. That's what I thought when he holds it out. I got some candy in my pocket, little boy. Like, no, stop it. Bad.
I used to be able to scream.
I mean, I'd go in his basement. It's fine.
Oh my god. Sephiroth reminds me a lot of Wesker from Resident Evil.
Go in space. Okay, let's keep going.
In case you didn't remember which Final Fantasy number this was. This is 7.
Yeah.
Also, it
Never
is
would
the
have made
same
it this
logo
far without
as
you
the
guys.
original logo.
And I won't let you
So
down.
I think this is after he comes out. Like, if you listen to the line, I think that's like once Cloud finds
At
himself.
last,
yeah, and the whispers are behind them. With the good whispers.
Ends here.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all,
they're gonna sell the 3-pack again. They're gonna sell the
First
3-pack.
of all,
it's gonna be.
that's a lie. Ain't none of them actually on sale. I already fucking checked. Haters.
But they will be. They're probably.
I have them on PlayStation. I was gonna get them on PC so I can mod them, but all right. So that's part 1.
I think that video, the first one right there, is the second video.
He's got it pulled up.
It's pulled up on the tab.
So you have one set as your desktop audio, and then you can do a
Long story short,
application audio as well.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
I've already beat on Sephiroth for 2 fucking games.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the
So where he smiles right there, if you want to pause it?
And the pride of the Shinra fleet.
Where he smiles right there, it looks like the smile that Aerith gave him in Remake.
Journey
and I feel like that's the moment that he's given him the black materia.
I feel like Sephiroth is just a craver, and he smiles weird.
I feel like
I'm just
in that moment he's showing himself as Aerith, but it's really him. Because if you remember in the first game, they like glitched out, and he thought he was handing it to like whoever you gave the materia to. You had a choice. You could give it to like Barrett or Nanaki or Yuffie, depending on who was in your party, and then
when I climbed the tree,
whoever he gave it to, what?
When I climbed that like tree thing in the game.
Yeah. I think it looks like Rudy.
Yeah. Right, that part. Yeah. I'm trying to put it in my mind. Remember, I have to remember.
And then they like glitch out, and they like they fade off screen, and then it turns into Sephiroth. So I feel like this is him presenting himself as somebody else. But I don't know. I just feel like this might be the moment where he's actually giving him the black materia.
Number one gaslighter.
I can make your hair look like mine.
Your very own airship and the pride of the Shinra fleet. You'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet.
I get the feeling that Yuffie wrote Highwind on there.
To the sun-drenched Medial archipelago, to the warrior nation.
That's Wu-Tai. Look at Wu-Tai.
Do we want to put a wager on whether or not that's going to be in the game?
What, Wu-Tai?
No, Yuffie putting Highwind on it as a.
No.
No, you don't think so? We're just gonna get it like that?
It has a handwriting style. I would think her being
childish.
Because he probably didn't even have it on there, and she's like, "No, we got to do it," and then does it like overnight or some weird shit.
I think it would be hilarious if you predict it, and they actually do have something like that.
I would laugh.
Or even if it was someone like what's his name?
Nobody else really seems like super impulsive though.
You don't see Biggs doing it?
I don't think so.
But his handwriting wouldn't be childish. The Highwind was written on their childish.
It also just
I don't know if Sid would allow her to do that, because that would be his precious little baby.
It's 1,000,000% going to be something he doesn't allow. It's going to be like overnight while everyone was sleeping or something.
Yep. Let's go.
Of Wu-Tai. Simply pick a direction and set sail.
See, yeah.
But how can you be expected to protect the whole world
Solar
at once?
panels.
You need to cover ground fast.
No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are
I expected somebody to push him over. I'm not gonna lie.
He's having the time of his life in this moment.
He is.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination.
And you notice Tifa dove out first. I think that's another indication of a Tifa-led party.
You'll descend
is Cloud there?
Sky above to the ground
I don't think so.
No.
Go back and go
first. That freedom is in your wind rushing past.
1, 2, there's 7.
At any moment in the open world, simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith.
Don't see him.
No. With the wind rushing past.
But not really a Tifa-led
from the
party
sky
very early
above
on.
to the ground below.
Well, if there was going to be anybody that would lead, I would picture it would be Tifa. She's the most put together.
But no matter your destination,
she does.
to defeat your you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies.
Stays with Cloud.
At long last.
I want to see how Nanaki handles
He stays with Cloud, and then they eventually make a decision that Sid is going to be the leader. And then it's a Sid-led party for a little.
Right here.
Having them introduce Sid and
on a blade.
Vincent so late would seem weird if they had them lead anything at this point. So maybe that's why we're seeing so much Tifa-led stuff.
Yeah, Barrett could be there too. But I think Barrett was like angry. And they were like, no, we're not sure about you.
Yeah, Barrett's too emotional to be a reliable leader.
And
then our only other options are, the dog, who is just as immature as Yuffie, so we can't let either one of them lead. Can't let the robot lead. And Vincent is just emo as fuck, so, we can't have Gerard Way leading the party.
Shall we?
Yes.
Blade's edge. Everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes. Each with their own story that brings you closer.
We need to make sure that we can be heard on here.
But a good unit needs more than friendship to save the day. it needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power
I love
in
that.
your hands. In fluid
Yeah. So I think they have done an amazing job coming from Remake to Rebirth, because one of my biggest criticisms of Remake was how a lot of it just kind of felt very stiff, but in Rebirth, combat felt so fluid. They gave you like shortcuts to be able to do your abilities, to do your partner's ability or your teammates' abilities. They gave you like a whole other shortcut to do like the synergy skills. So I'm curious to see, because they said they've perfected it. I'm curious to see what they've changed.
Tifa looks so much more fluid, and like if you look at her actual like battle package, it just looks like it's not much change, but it looks so much smoother.
90% of the time when I could play, I would play as Tifa or Yuffie. I hated playing as Cloud.
Chaos loved Yuffie. That was his
Yuffie was
go-to.
life.
Once I got Yuffie to learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu, I was like just dominant with her.
She was so amazing. Her skills, the fact that you can clone herself and then double
had
up on your
access
hits,
to all the elements, so you could break people easier.
Every
oh,
single,
so good.
That shit was so much life right there.
The hybrid battle system, established
She was badass
and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation.
I swear to God, they better never kill Yuffie. I will be mad as fuck.
Real-time
no,
action,
she's an advent.
seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
I did not spend a whole lot of time in Rebirth summoning.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra. Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button. Gaining tremendous power while transforming.
Yes.
And when combined with...
All right.
So one comment, they kind of said that basically at some point the way that the open world becomes unique and you can explore it in any fashion you want is like each of these people have their own conquest. So you're gonna learn you're gonna literally go through Vincent's story with Vincent. You know, you're gonna go through Yuffie's story with Yuffie, and you're gonna visit and traverse these places because they all have what they say their own conflict to resolve. Because they said resolve is like the subtitle theme to Revelation. So I think we're gonna maybe see Vincent go to Lucretia's cave.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
It would make sense though.
I think it's very possible.
They even said it in the other trailer, like everyone has their own story to complete. And we have not touched, I mean, when we meet Vincent in Rebirth, he's just chilling in a coffin and we fight him and then he goes right back.
Yep.
And you have to remember, they said the whole point of this project is to have the entire compilation told in one story, in one project, right? And so I don't know how that's done without telling
Part
his
of
story
Crisis
through
Core.
that way. Yeah.
Or not Crisis Core.
What you're basically telling me is
Purge.
I'm going to need to go out and buy myself a whole pack of toilet paper.
He probably has one of the most like heart-wrenching stories of all of Final Fantasy VII.
I just hope we can put a bullet through Hojo at the end of the game.
Yes,
please.
We need to end that crusty motherfucker.
Please.
When we were on the beach just chilling, and this motherfucker comes up, I was so mad. Like, we were in vacation mode. Cloud had to fight in border shorts and an umbrella. Come on, man.
I need Hojo.
I think we're definitely going to get the final Hojo battle where he finally injects himself and starts transforming. And
oh, gross. There is that one scene where he's holding a vial of something. Gave me Resident Evil vibes.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Where
Griff, you said he stopped at the Temple of the Ancients, so you probably never seen that scene. But in the end of the original, he injects himself, I guess, with Genova cells and Mako, and he becomes 3 different forms, and that's one of the final bosses that you have to fight. Is the 3 different forms of Hojo. That's the last boss before you go into the Northern Crater.
Yeah, it definitely gave me like the Resident Evil vibes where you're closing in on one of the bad guys and they're contemplating injecting themselves to basically do the exact same thing.
He does it.
Yeah, that could definitely be that moment.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man, so much to come. All right, let's keep going.
And like if you think about it, it's like we only really got through disc 1 because disc 3 in Rebirth, I mean in the original, was just the extra exploration, chocobo breeding, Knights of the Round, that kind of stuff in the final dungeon, right? Disc 2 was the meat of everything, and we have not gotten as much as we've seen nothing. And it all has to be here.
And there's so much
to be here.
That is like Hojo is tied to Vincent as well. So it's definitely going to be a very, very packed sequel.
You know what I'm
I wonder if
about?
that moment where I'm sorry, Gas, go ahead.
You know what I'm excited about is that he said that he wasn't gonna be, the next game wasn't gonna be as hard as Rebirth was. And
there's only one hard part in Rebirth.
My dumbass is gonna be able to enjoy it a lot more because I'll be able to handle.
I think I saw something else too.
That wouldn't be as difficult.
Look,
something else I saw. I'm trying to find it. They said that they're gonna make it so that in Revelation, the side story, like the mini games, aren't gonna be as necessary as they felt in Rebirth. And in Rebirth, they definitely felt like I have to do all of these, and I kind of hated that.
Yeah. I wonder if that part where Vincent says, "I won't return to my coffin until I put Sephiroth in his." I wonder if it's that moment where everybody kind of decides to go do their own thing, but Sid and Vincent don't want to. And, Sid doesn't want to go back to Rocket Town. Obviously, he hasn't been there. He's kind of been doing his own thing at the airstrip. And Vincent doesn't have anywhere to go. So do we get a Tifa, Sid, Vincent party to introduce them? And they're
Vincent never even went back to his coffin anyway, because he was still running around in Advent Children.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He was probably making a boy band.
He's going on a road trip with his boys.
No, but he was just going in the cave.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. Alright, you can keep going, Chaos.
Boy.
With the skills of a certain ace pilot,
this just looks weird. Like, why?
With ferocious results.
The leaping lancer, the dashing dragoon, the one and only Sid.
Hold on a second.
Yes, he rides Vincent and Beast
gaining tremendous power while
are they?
And when
it's a synergy.
Are they fighting together or?
Yes.
Yeah, they're fighting
synergy.
Okay. Okay, never mind. I was tripping, bro. I'm like, wait, are we gonna be able to like kind of fight each other?
So
the
line he says
disrupt the fight with
when he gets on the screen by himself, waiting for it. Right here. The only reason I'm pointing this out is in Final Fantasy XIV, Lancer is your starting class and Dragoon is the evolution class. And I just thought that was interesting that they made him say it like that.
Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area
that looks so beautiful to me, dude.
It's so cool.
But to fully control the battlefield.
Look at my boy in this. Did you guys? Hold on. I wanted to bring this up.
Well, this is getting into something else.
Once has mentioned that he's getting a fucking armor suit, guys. None of you guys have said anything. And I caught on to this. And I held on to this. Because look at how badass my fucking Barrett looks. Daddy Barrett is about to go rock some shit. Okay?
So
nobody's mentioned this. Uniforms.
Yes.
Armor. It's going to be that fit system.
Before we get into that, though, go back to where it shows Sid doing that dragon attack. Because I just noticed something.
Right there.
So when he does it, we all thought it was an attack at first. But look at the green aura when he actually finishes the attack.
Host of enemies to heal, but to fully control the battlefield.
He heals you with it, so it's an attack that also heals, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
But yes, this, go ahead and play this all the way through, because this is the part that I'm probably the most excited about.
To further augment your combat capabilities, try this.
He looks so dope.
Function
Freelancer,
integrated tactical super
warrior.
or
Look
the
at that.
FIT system for short. Allows you to
She
further
goes freelancer
customize
to
your
black
playstyle
mage.
with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your
so
equipment and
dope.
materia, FITs gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
Okay, pause it.
Boom.
This is where, okay. So the reason earlier when we were talking, I mentioned Final Fantasy X and I mentioned Final Fantasy 13. In 10 Part 2, you don't have classes. God. You have a garment system, but it's basically a job system, and your outfit reflects your class. So, like, your black mage has these long flowing robes and a witch's hat. There's a gun class where you very much look like a person who's firing guns. There's a warrior class. And then to go forward, like 10 years, Final Fantasy 13-3, you don't have classes. Again, you have outfits that determine what abilities and stats you get. So when we look at this, we start off as freelancer. When you play like the tactics game, you start off as like a freelancer. It's pretty much like a neutral party. And then as you go on, you get other classes. So I am excited about this because I think this is like a way to hone what people are good at, or maybe diversify what they're good at. Like we saw Tifa. Yes, because notice when we saw, if you go back, Cloud didn't have a black mage option. And Tifa didn't have, what was Cloud? A warrior, I think?
Warrior, yeah.
So, Cloud only has freelancer and warrior.
They confirmed that each person will get 4 fits on top of freelancer. I think everybody's base look and loadout is freelancer, and then everybody gets 4 fits on top of it.
So I'm wondering if Barrett is either he also is getting a warrior fit, because if you look at Cloud's fit, he does kind of have like the same like scaled armor, but I'm also kind of wondering if maybe Barrett gets some sort of tank class.
Yes.
So since he usually is the one with the highest level like HP. What?
I feel like they're not going to lean into single person, like they're not going to lean into these, only like these roles? People get these certain fits. Yeah. And the only reason why I say that is because who in the world would put Tifa as a black mage?
That's what I was thinking.
She's a monk. You know what I mean?
She's a monk.
So, I mean, unless it's forced, thinking outside of the box, I don't think that's what they would restrict her into. So I'm wondering if it's 4 different fits that everybody has access to.
Right. And maybe like one unique.
That could, that might be.
Oh, yeah.
That would make sense.
What did Bage say? Bage?
Oh, I didn't say nothing important. I just said they better not do Vincent dirty in his outfits.
Oh,
Vincent can just be Vincent.
Yeah, he don't need change. He'll probably just rock like an earring change or something.
He'll change his head. He'll change his headband.
Few characters
his headband
on one extra outfit on a few characters. We didn't even get to see.
Go back to where you were looking at Barrett's outfit, because what's his face also has a class change there too.
Yeah, him.
See the horn on his head?
Yeah.
That has always been a sign of a summoner.
Oh,
he's a summoner. He does that.
And if you think about it, he summons that, I forget what it's called, but the other Robo Doll. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's going to tie into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That horn is a really good catch, because that's he's right. It's always been the sign of summoners within Final Fantasy, and it's like even a major plot point in one of the later Final Fantasies.
So I'm kind of wondering with with Barrett's outfit being all white like that, the only classes that I can think of that are usually like all white like that are either white mage or cleric or paladin when they do put them into Final Fantasy games. That's why I was thinking like maybe they would make him some sort of tank character, but I don't know.
I did see
Let's
an
keep
option.
going.
There's a stick option in the menu when you're looking at the fit system that you can actually take the outfit off or change the look of the outfit. So you're not stuck to a look based on the role. Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I think having like a character play the exact same outfit for 3 games is kind of awkward.
I mean, every one of them hasn't changed. They're in the middle of a war, bro. And,
you're telling
wrong.
me
I'm
they
wrong.
can't
I'm
get
wrong.
some
I'm wrong.
t-shirts?
But hey, remember that they went when every time they had the costumes, they probably had their stuff dry cleaned. You know, Cloud wore a dress for a little bit there. Okay,
that's true.
All right.
You're right. Yeah. They changed on the beach too. You're right. You're right.
You're right. Yeah. Yep. And
so they probably Johnny probably washed their clothes for him.
Washed their clothes. Yeah. I mean, it's only right of him. It's only right of him.
To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FIT system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms
I bet you
imbued with unique movesets.
We get fits from Chadley.
Gives you an extra edge in battle.
Oh yeah.
To face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
I don't know why, but Chadley talks too much.
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons, ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction.
Hold on a second, guys. Hold on.
I'm just picturing Cass is going to be live streaming this. And he's going to be like, all right, y'all, help me out with this. I can't beat this weapon.
Nope. Actually, when this releases, I will be taking the time off for at least, I'm going to try to do a week of PTO, and me and Leah will be running through this together, side by side. Side by side. She won't be streaming.
I am curious to see, because, like, as much as we have Yuffie who can do elemental-based physical attacks, we don't really have a mage in the party as much anymore, with Aerith gone. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's why they have Tifa doing Black Mage.
And that's why they show him as a summoner.
And they show him as a summoner, and that's maybe going to be like why we're going to probably see somebody in a White Mage role that dedicates themselves to healing.
Yeah.
So I always thought of Barrett as almost like a Red Mage.
I always thought he was a tank.
I played him because if you look at their stats in the OG, Tifa has higher attack stats in the beginning, and Barrett has a higher base magic level stat. So I would, and Cloud is like in the middle, and he's kind of like both, right? So
may I interject?
I would always make Barrett my general magic caster. He was my long distance, my range, right? So I would achieve that through his long range attacks and through him casting magics. So he was always sort of my mage, if you will, like red mage, kind of like, because the red mage is what, the mix between the white and the black mage.
It's a mix between white and black mage, and they usually get something, because they, in the older games, red mages don't get access to the highest level of black and white, but they usually get some other ability that offsets that completely.
Right. The jack of all trades mage.
Red mage was my main class on Final Fantasy 14 for the longest time.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say was, I wanted to remind you that you did discover Sid was healing.
Yes, through an attack though. That is important.
Yeah, but White Mage, in addition to his Dragoon,
maybe.
Because if he slams the dragon into the ground and it spits out a force field of healing to the team.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
They did say he had area of effect attack.
Exactly.
Enclosing the battlefield and areas, sweeping area of effect attacks.
So where is it? Where you caught that? It was
right there.
Sid Highway,
right?
the cantankerous
So watch as it hits
pilot
the ground,
extraordinaire,
and you notice it in the air, but I caught the ground. It does kind of like
So
the Destiny
he is
where
attacking
slams
somebody.
down.
Distance for powerful strikes.
Phoenix dive, yeah.
Look.
So you could see him because there's white numbers right here, and then like you can see right there, and then there's green numbers as Matt Mercer is talking about healing.
Agent sweeping area of effect attacks.
Right,
no,
right
he's just
here,
talking about
you'll
bringing them,
notice
yeah.
the wind, though, the gust he's bringing
turns
back
green.
up.
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, so
And you can see
if your
Barrett and
team's
Kate
around
Sith
you,
both had less health, and then they got healed. So yeah.
To further augment your combat capabilities, try this.
Ooh, I caught something. Look at
Function
me.
integrated tactical suitwear.
I'm getting into it.
Well, notice this right here. You can see the rest of your party in the background.
Uniforms imbued with unique
Oh, yeah.
movesets. Alongside your equipment,
There he
It's
is.
not a
Look at
huge
those
deal,
summons.
but I thought that was interesting.
Edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
You know what I just thought of? Why did it look like she just did the Solar Warlock's finger snap ability?
Has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons, ancient beasts that are larger.
Tifa's
than
like,
life,
I'm gonna go punch it in the face.
untold destruction.
And it's like, here's my Kamehameha.
You'll be enough to stop them before it's too late.
Pause it.
As the world
Yeah,
The fuck?
this looks like it's
So
gonna
that's
be
like
a
a
fun little
tiny
mini
Mako
game.
cannon, and it looks like you can't actually like just fight the weapon. It looks like there's going to be different mechanisms. So that looks
Yeah.
like you're
Like a
activating tiny,
defense.
yeah, like a small Mako cannon or something.
Because look
You know?
above,
Yes.
look above the party's health bar. There's also a barricade that we're trying to stop it from breaking through. So this is
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
like a tower defense.
Right
Yeah,
here.
there's
So
going to be different mechanisms to defeating and protecting.
And we have to. It looks like they're hitting that device that's floating in the air to create the bubble that we see in the next couple of frames.
Yeah.
this bubble.
Yeah. Because watch, when you go forward a little bit more, it actually becomes like a barrier. Nice shoes.
I'm trying. Okay.
You're good. I'm just
I'm
laughing.
trying. How
enough
do
to
I do
stop
this?
them before it's too late.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, because we see it
And
forming
right
and then there.
Yeah.
Unless wait,
Yeah.
no, look.
That's healing.
That's a healing.
That's healing. I'm telling you, that's for us, isn't? I don't know. Not a GF, but that thing. Cause look on the left. Yuffie's on the left at the top. This is Yuffie.
Yeah, but who can
This is Yuffie.
can you back it up to see if we can see anybody else?
That's what I was trying to do, but this is empty. In the other one, all of them are empty. In the first picture or whatever, all of them are empty. Right here, they're all empty.
Hold on,
Nobody's.
stop. No, because that bottom left is Sid.
Oh.
You can see his lance.
Look right here. You see her, Yuffie?
Broke YouTube.
No, I didn't. I just
Okay.
I haven't hit play.
Larger than life and capable of untold destruction.
Here, it's Yuffie. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's on that.
Now press
top.
play. Watch.
Oh, look!
right
Look!
there on
Look!
the
Look!
left-
It's him right there! Look right there! Yeah!
Yeah, it's Sid. Who's on the bottom right? It's got to be Barrett.
There's a No, that's Vincent.
I can't
That's
see.
Vincent. That's a
because
small
they're-
foot. Yeah.
That's a small
Hey,
foot.
Vincent Master is like him.
Oh no! Look!
And that's
A cat. That's Cat Sith.
Kate Sith
Yeah, Kate
or
Sith.
Cat C.
You be enough.
That's it's hidden behind this, but you could kind of see it. It's Vincent. It's got to be him. Watch it. Watch it slowly. It's his cape,
I
or
can't,
it's the cat.
The health bars are in the way.
You know what? Hold on.
It would make sense if it was. But my question is where are Barrett and Red 13 while all this is going on? Because they also are in the party.
That are
It's
larger
just
than
crazy.
life and capable of untold destruction.
Because I swear it's
Will you be
him.
enough to stop them before
believe
it's
you.
too
He's
late?
a little taller on
As
that
the
one. It's
world
got
is
to be
torn
Vince.
apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga.
Fat Chocobo.
And your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me.
Oh god,
like we're
not
not
the
gonna have the
water
different color
chocobos
ones.
again.
But wasn't the water chocobo blue?
Yes.
That one was yellow.
Okay,
So
what is that?
Whoa.
That's gotta be a weapon. Because it's not, if you look at it, it doesn't look like a ship.
There's a blue tip right here that comes out with it. Hold on.
I think they're saving that one. But hey, there's another video. Griff, do you have it available?
I do not have.
Okay.
So we played the announcement. This is the gameplay.
But there's the last video they showed where it showed Sapphire when attacking Junon. Hold on.
Yeah, because after this, it just does the whole everything's on sale when it's not.
Yeah, I got you.
I checked too because I was gonna mod the shit out of them.
Yeah, they'll be on sale in spring of 2027.
Okay, Chaos. He's trying to get me in the mood, y'all. I'm sorry.
Aye. It's this one. It's the red one, right? The one with the red.
I haven't seen this one yet.
Alia.
Hold on, I'm coming over. I was trying to send it to you. Yeah, it's that top one.
Perfect. I was just trying to save time. Here we go.
Yeah, because that's what's this fucker?
Hold on. Can you guys hear it?
Barely.
Let me make sure. Yeah, let me make sure because I need to make sure it's also recording over here. Beige, are you ready? Because this one's going to be new for me. I don't know if you've seen it already.
Yeah, I'm here.
I haven't seen this one yet.
Have you seen this one, Paige? Nobody's seen this one? Oh my god.
Ooh, let me turn it up. Perfect. Audio's ready to go.
Okay.
And
I can't believe we're having a first watch right now.
Go forward for like 2 seconds because I think I see something. What if whatever that thing in the water is what we saw at the end of the second trailer?
Oh, you're about to see what the thing in the water is. No, you're about to see what that thing in the water is. It shows you.
All right, let's go. All right, here we go.
This is insane. This is the best part.
She saved the best for last.
Get the cannon back online now!
I never liked him. Oh!
Yep, look, the blue horn.
Uh-huh. Oh shit.
What
is that? It's Sin from Final Fantasy X.
Carefully.
Oh,
it's... Watch this moment very carefully because it changes.
It looks like Omega. Wait, what?
That never happened in the original.
Bro, you can't be shooting shit like that. That's bad for the environment.
So in the original, he was like 200 feet away. I mean, 2 football fields away, really. And the shot went right through him and hit the North Crater. And that's how they broke the barrier around the North Crater.
Huh.
But this timeline's different, or this universe or whatever.
Something happens different, yeah.
Oh, man.
So much stuff is coming out in the spring.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting.
The only other thing that I was gonna add, and I don't even remember where I saw. Oh, it was when we saw Vincent shooting in the second trailer. If you watch the pop-up after he does his whole gun ability, you get the whole pop-up when it tells you that you can craft a new accessory. So they're bringing back the accessory crafting again, which I did like from Rebirth.
I did see evidence of the crafting in there, for sure.
Yeah, because it popped up and it was like, you can now craft whatever the hell it was. But that was one of my favorite things. Was
crafting too.
It was like, as long as when it's not forced and it's optional, it feels good to be able to like, okay, I know I'm supposed to be saving the planet, but I'm gonna go over here real quick and gather these materials to make myself stronger. I do like that a lot.
Yeah, I think that another thing they also said was that you're not going to be able to experience everything in one playthrough.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so they said like it's going to take multiple playthroughs to actually experience everything.
Why they gotta do me
I
like
sent
that?
you that interview as well, Chaos. I don't know if you wanted to take a look at that, but
I seen it.
Let's go!
this was 3 hours after the game show.
I don't know how I feel about Tifa beating everybody's ass in Street Fighter.
Hamaguchi-san, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And just a quick introduction. Thank you so much for being in and helping out and being a part of this and making the announcement a reality. So, you guys are going to have a very busy Summer Games Fest, I imagine. I don't want to take too much of your time. I think for a lot of us, the fact that you ended up showing as much as you did, I think I was expecting like a minute teaser, but what was the intention behind having so much at the start? Was there just a lot you guys were holding back? Was that it?
そうですね。今回はその比較的こうファイナルファンタジー7ってこう一般的にこうユーザーが
They showed so much I thought it was going to be a shadow release.
っていうこう印象が強くて、むしろこうリバースも含めてこうリベレーションもですけど、やっぱりゲーム体験って。
I didn't think it was really going to be coming out as soon as it is.
ゲーム内容になってるんで。
Oh, well, I did. That was my hope.
I mean, it was my hope, but I didn't think we were going to get it for another year or two.
Obviously, a couple of the biggest elements focusing on weapons and exploration seem to be a really big deal. How are you feeling on the exploration side of things?
They're at his
because
house.
it's one side that was extremely fun in Rebirth.
This is so cool to see, though.
Rebirth went kind of out of its way to make sure we see everything. Is that going to be changing a little bit in Final Fantasy VII Revelation?
そうですね。リベレーションでもリバースのこうワールドマップ。
Can you imagine like the creator of your favorite game just hitting you up right after you got reveals on your favorite game and being like, "Hey, can I come by and do an interview?"
I'd be like,
"Can I come to your house?" Like,
can we go to Waffle House instead? My apartment's kind of dirty. Right, there's your Rocket Town.
前回と同じリバースと同じ探索だとやっぱどうしてもユーザーがこうまたかっていう体験が同じだって思ってしまうと思うので、2つのこうチャレンジというか2つの変化を入れてます。1つ目はそのこうメテオとかウェポンがこう出てきたことによって各地がこう地殻変動というかこういろいろこう変化があるので、同じような見た目のそのマップであってもやっぱこう前作リバースとは違うようにしています。もう一個はワールドマップの探索の手触りというかそのゲーム体験。
It's a different map than the one from Rebirth.
Yeah.
結構広いけどその広い中をあちこちこう。
Also notice.
A whole different map?
Yeah.
Notice every screenshot that we really get like a wide sky view, we can see the meteor still in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
So even within the same
location, the same map.
And same map, it's going to be different. Yeah, let's talk. Like when they show this open world segment here in a second, the meteor's in the upper right hand corner, I think.
Yeah.
It gives me what's the one Legend of Zelda where you have the moon or something in the sky the whole time? Don't get me pressured. Like, I gotta save the world. The meteor's coming.
感じで横の広さだけではなくてこう高さも取り入れた
Chocobo breeding
実現できているのでまたこうリバースよりもリベレーションもう一歩なんかこうスケールの広いこうオープンワールドのゲーム体験ができるようになったかなっていう手応えがあります。
That's how that yellow one
Seems like
could
this is going to be pretty big.
fly in water.
You guys are already kind of masters at scaling down the size of the game with the Switch 2 version. The size of the game went down significantly from the PlayStation 5. This probably going to be.
Oh, you guys are doing something important.
Any general idea how massive it might be? Because
hey, look, it's Joel.
I sort of have a bet running right now that it might be like a 3-disc game or something like that, similar to the old one.
ディスクのってことね。そうですね。
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
原作のね、
He's still standing there.
で3枚でこう構成されてたので、我々も今こうどこまでのサイズでこう収まるかっていうのをこう開発チーム内でもギリギリの調整をしているので、どういう形で皆さんにお届けできるか、そこは楽しみにしてもらいたいです。
And we did see a lot of focus on weapons, as folks are seeing in the trailer right now as well. The weapon fights seem to have a lot of unique interactions outside of the cinematic stuff. It was always a joke. Are we just gonna hit them in the shins and the feet the whole time. And it seems like you guys have some pretty big plans for these big fights. Is that something that you're sort of anxious to show off in the future, or is there anything you can talk about how do we fight things that are the size of buildings?
そうですね、まだ今はちょっとそんなにこう全てをお伝えしない方がいいかなとは思うんで、こう詳細はこうまだ
directly in the shin.
ただ一個そのウェポン戦をこう我々が開発最初にこういう風にしたいっていうのをこう開発チームに提示したのがあって、開発チームに提示したのがあります。例えばウェポン戦をなんかこうオリジナルなミニゲームじゃないけどオリジナルな新しい戦い方っていうので。
So right there, they say it's going to be like a mini game every time you have to fight a weapon.
Or it could have its own battles, but considering this is an RPG,
自分でこう育ててきたキャラクターとか育ててきたこう能力っていうのをやっぱりウェポン戦で発揮をさせたかったので、やっぱり同じコンバットシステムの上でウェポン戦を成立させる。でもそこに例えばその新しいギミックだったりガジェットみたいなちょっと特殊な要素を入れることで手触りを変えるとか戦略性を変えるんだけど、でもゲームとしてはやっぱりベースのコンバットシステムのベースに成り立つっていうのを目指しました。
reaction commands in Kingdom Hearts.
Talking about battles and probably one of the personal biggest reveals in here that just rendered me asunder when I saw it. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. You guys seemingly have a job system for the first time in Final Fantasy VII. There's been like a spiritual job system. Tifa's a monk, Cloud's like a general fighter. But now there seems to be like costumes and classes with almost unique abilities. Can you elaborate on that? Just based on what we saw?
そうですね。今回はジョブ我々ウェアって呼んでるんですけど、英語だとフィッツかなと呼ばれてるんですけど、各それぞれのキャラクターに4つずつのこうウェアを用意してます。結構今回のこうフィッツはもう結構目的は明確で、原作もそうなんですけど、リメイクリバースもそうなんですけど、キャラクターって主人公たちのキャラクターって自分の個性がある意味こうクラウドであれば戦士だし。固まって
I just don't see Tifa being a black mage though.
このフィットを使うことでよりクラウドは戦士
I don't know who would do that.
I would have seen her
が得意な要素を入れる
be more of a white mage if
自分なりの
anything.
クラウドのカスタマイズができるみたいなところを今回実現したくて入れてます。
Really appreciate the fact that there is visual costumes, like new costumes on the characters. Those like, what are we looking at here? So that's really exciting. Talking about the combat of the game, it had a recap in the 5-minute introduction that combat is featuring a lot of similar things that we saw from the previous game. One of the most impressive things to me personally was that Endo-san just opened up the combat so much from part 1 to part 2. It became a very grounded game to almost an aerial game in many ways. Is it about preserving the foundation that existed in Rebirth as much as possible? Or really breaking new grounds with what combat characters can do with combat?
ここは私も遠藤も結構もうビジョンはこう一緒で、なんか 1から2もそうなんですけど、2から3でもなんかこう新しく全くバトルシステムをこう差し替えてしまうっていうのは多分ファンにとってもこう求められないことだろうなっていうところがあるので、基本的には同じベースのバトルシステムをいかに新しいこう攻略性を入れるかっていうところをまず見ています。当然今回シドやヴィンセントって新しいキャラクターが入ってくるっていう攻略性も増えますけど、やっぱり一番は今回はこうウェアフィッツをベースにバトルの攻略性を広げています。で
I feel like it's very strategic that they didn't show any of Vincent's outfits for the FIT system.
カスタマイズされるだけではなくて、ちゃんとそれ用のスキルツリーを含めて、こう新しいこうコマンド性だったりアクション性だったりっていうそのこう選択がどんどん広がっていくようにこう構成されているので、そこがやっぱ今回新たな最終作としての魅力に多分ユーザーに。
Yeah, how long is this, Chaos?
22 minutes.
Skill tree stuff changed a little bit.
You don't have to watch this whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely don't have to watch this whole thing.
I definitely think they're I mean, like I said, overall I'm one of the biggest critiques of Rebirth just because there was a lot that I didn't personally like, and I understand, you know, like we talked about earlier, like this is obviously one of Chaos's favorite games, and that's fine. But like I don't want to get back into like I don't want to have to spend an hour fighting one boss and then like being locked in that sequence. But everything that I'm seeing though, like I'm excited for this in a way that I wasn't I wasn't excited when Rebirth came out. Just because like I had finished Remake and I was like, cool, we're getting another part, whatever. And I think a lot of that was just because, like, you know, like I said, when I got it, and then I found out that Vincent wasn't playable, it kind of was like, that was kind of the whole reason I wanted to play Rebirth so much. But, you know, with all this other stuff that they're adding in with, like, the crafting, and then with the F.I.T system, I'm really excited for the F.I.T system, I'll be honest.
Well, not to break you down too much, Griff, but in the original, Sephiroth's final move set had an attack called
Piss me off?
yeah, basically, yeah. I don't know how it's slipping my mind right now, but he had an attack where like basically he sends destruction through every planet in the solar system, and the sequence for the single attack itself is like 13 minutes long.
Did we lose you?
Like, why?
It just flies fucking space.
Yeah, I can.
Like, don't get me wrong. I understand, you know, we have to have these big epic battles at the end of the story and all that. But, like, legitimately, it's like 10 boss battles back to back. And the way that they handled it was like, you weren't meant to level up past. So, like, the whole point of how Final Fantasy used to be was, oh, if you're struggling with this boss, go out, grind a couple of levels, it should make it easier. But with the system that they developed that was like the guided system or whatever, it really came down to you just got to be better. And
yeah,
that cloud and air sequence, I could not get better. And I was just like, I was so pissed off about it for so long.
Yeah, Supernova, that was the name of the attack. So if you look up the Supernova sequence, that's like 13 minutes long. So I think we have some long boss battles coming again, but hopefully they won't push you off so bad.
I just don't want to do 10 of them back to back to back again.
We'll be there holding your hand.
Yeah, split the dimensions and multi-team.
It's gonna be a joy. Joy, fun,
super excited, guys. So I guess we can do this again when the next trailer comes out.
Absolutely.
Down for that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording now.